We've been around for 19 years in continuous operation. We have 42 workers. Of those, 39 are full-time, 3 are part-time, and the majority of those are salaried. We provide IT services to nonprofit organizations. So it's IT guidance, implementation, support. So we have long-term relationships with nonprofit organizations where we service their IT department. We do have paid sick days, and it's together with vacation days in a paid time off policy. So depending on their level of experience, when people come into the company, they get 16 days, and as they progress, they get up to 26 days. So we offer paid sick days because we really believe we're competing for employees with other businesses and that our employees are our greatest asset. So for us, it's about competing effectively with other businesses. Secondly, it's about building a business that treats its employees fairly. And I believe in the long run that even though it may seem like it costs a bit more on the surface, we benefit in the end as a business because people are more loyal to the company. Our retention is fantastic, and they stay around longer. I found it very easy to comply with the laws that have been put in place. The laws really require a minimum level of paid time off and paid sick leave, and we've always offered significantly more than that. So I have not found that employee abuse of paid sick leave has been a problem at all. I would say that abuse of it is practically non-existent or entirely non-existent at our business. And I think we've done some things that help with that. I think by having a combined paid time off policy that combines sick and vacation leave, it simplifies the administration and management of it. Even though we give employees the opportunity to use all of their paid time off as sick leave, we find that most of the time people give us plenty of advance notice when they're going to take vacation. And on the rare occasions when they need to use sick leave, I feel like they're doing so responsibly. By having a law, it really levels the playing field with other businesses that have to comply with this as well. So I don't think that an individual business will be at a disadvantage compared to others by doing this. So it doesn't make the business any less competitive. Secondly, I would say that employee retention is one of the greatest assets a business could have these days. And so by offering paid sick days, I think you're creating a better environment for employees, you're going to keep more of them, and ultimately that's going to benefit the bottom line. I think if owners did the right thing to begin with, then I think governments would not need to establish some minimum standards. And I really see this as it's a basic minimum standard akin to things like 40-hour work weeks and paid overtime and things like that. It's a basic issue of fairness, and it is an appropriate place in my mind for the government to get involved. One of the benefits of creating a good work environment is you end up with healthy employees with work-life balance, and they need fewer sick days. So when they do need the sick days, it's really easy for us to trust that that is legitimate, that they will take care of their clients, and provide responsible communications and all that. So it's really an environment of trust more than it is some management technique that makes the whole thing work. Final thing I'll say is that we, in terms of implementing this, we have a teleworking policy, and we make teleworking possible for a lot of our employees. So what we'll find is even when they take paid sick days, sometimes people, if they're feeling better by the afternoon, will go ahead and put in a partial day in any event. So, and that's not something we pressure them to do, that's something that they choose to do. So I think the business case for paid sick days is that by creating a better environment for your employees, you're going to have better employee retention, and I think employee retention is one of the fundamental things that leads to a successful financial bottom line for any business. So I would just say to business owners who are a bit timid about implementing this or feel like this is going to be detrimental to their success as a business, we from the beginning, 19 years ago, have built our business around trying to treat employees well. Our retention remains over 85% annually, And that's allowed us to build a business that even grew steadily through the recession. And I think that's a powerful statement, that you can build a business that provides paid sick leave and treats employees fairly and can also succeed financially.